Hello everybody and welcome back to another Wish Mindset video here with me yet again, and today we're gonna talk about my favorite topic of all times. It's a topic because based on my personality, I always tried to do exactly this, never to back down. Why I'm telling you this, it's because it's important for you to understand one of the most important things in life. Since we were little, every single time we were taught to deny or run away or turn around from a conflict. It doesn't matter in which situation, our parents, teachers, family, friends, they always try to tell us in one way or another, avoid this conflict. It makes no sense. Turn the other cheek, be the better person. And I heard so many things that it just makes me sick. But the truth is that the only way in order for you to evolve is to go into a conflict. And there's two types of conflicts that you can go into. A personal one and the type of conflict with other people around you. Now, we're not talking right now about fighting, about kicking ass. It has nothing to do with that. From my point of view, if you have to do it, then it's only I have to do it, but I never recommend doing this. If you can avoid fighting with somebody, avoid that because it makes no sense for you as a human being. Maybe if you're a UFC player, fighter, makes sense, but the rest of them makes no sense. Now, when I talk about conflict, I mean the type of things that maybe you're not comfortable with, you don't really want to discuss them, but you have to. And I'm telling you why you have to, because this kind of conflict, not only it will get you out of your comfort zone, but will release the tension between either yourself and the person in front of you or in your head in order to let your energy flow as it should. Because every single time, although you admit it or not, when you have a type of conflict that you do not resolve, you don't have closure on it, it will stress yourself and the negative emotion will always come into you. So now, let's put it in place. There are two types of conflicts that you can have, with yourself and with those around you. The type of conflict with yourself has to do with the decisions you take. That's all. It has to do with the decision you take. First of all, most of the people do not take responsibility for the things that are happening in their life, although every single thing that is happening, it's happening because the decision they took either now or a while ago. So everything that you decided to do will come around you. Now, in order to get this conflict resolved, you need to align two things, here and here, mind with soul. Now, I know it's hard, but I have a live, I think a premiere, that I talked about it exactly here, in how to align your mind and body. And to make a story short, the easiest way for you to do that is understanding what your basic desire is, what you truly want to do, reach, achieve, or however you want to call it. Once you do that and you know your direction, then it should be easy to take the same decision up and down. Should be easy. Now there is much more to talk about it, but if you go a couple of videos back, you will definitely understand what I'm talking about. Once you do that, then you will automatically enjoy the process of what you're doing and automatically you'll take a decision with both heart and soul. And that conflict, it's even easier to get out of the way. Now, after you took a decision, there comes those thoughts that, as Gabriel calls them, that small monkey in your head, asking you why and how you took the decision. So once you understand why you took that decision, the most important thing to do is take that monkey out of your head, as Gabriel likes to call it, because it will come back after a period of time after you took that decision and it will nag you a little bit. It will be there asking, why did you do it so, how, and stuff like this. But now comes the really important thing. That monkey, it's actually your subconscious mind understanding the process that you made. And how you can get rid of it? By getting a grip of the situation and getting your facts straight. This is the most important thing, because if you took that action, that decision, based on a plan, then that monkey will go away. If you know what you're talking to in a meeting and you have the information that you need, that monkey will not come there. But if you try to guess it and you try to lie to the people in front of you, that monkey will be there. So align your mind and your heart is the first step. The second step is know your facts. And the third step, the most important one, when and if the monkey still comes, understand why it comes. Because you can do it better next time and you will not have that monkey again and again over the same situation, and you can get this kind of situation out of your way. Now the second type of conflict is with those around you. How you can get rid of that? It's really easy. First thing that you do is never take a decision on a cold moment, a warm moment. If you do that, you are most likely to action on an emotional level. And if you do that, automatically you'll give a response that maybe you'll regret or is not the best on a later stage. Now, always, if there's something that doesn't fit with you and you don't really like it, always take that decision based on a long term. Give yourself an hour, maybe half an hour, 2 hours, that depends on the type of person that you are. And take that decision in the moment when everything is cold, so you can analyze the facts. The second thing that you have to do is do not necessarily be the better man, but listen to what the other person has to say. Because at the end of the day, you are not the smartest, you are not the brightest, you are not the most incredible one. Maybe you truly are determined, but in order to understand why that thing happened and why the reaction that that was caused, it's in the way that it's happening right then, is to understand other people's point of view. For example, I have a lot of conflicts with my brother Gabriel because we are two different type of person. I'm a more emotion, visionary one. He's more an analytical, straight to the point, business plan type of guy. And not the entire time we're not getting in contact. There are times or situations when we have a conflict. But in order for me to understand why this is his point of view, and in order for him to understand why this is my point of view, we need to talk and listen to each other. By listening, we understand maybe what is the best solution with a bit of each side. Now, the third and the most important step in the conflict that we have with others is when the situation happens, you need to see the surrounding you're in. Because the surrounding you're in will determine the way you act for it. For example, if you're in a business meeting and you have a conflict with somebody at the table, do not stand up and start screaming and swearing and stuff like this, because that will not make the conflict go away. Okay? If you're with your girlfriend and she tells you about her jealousies, I don't know what, it's an example that came in my mind, do not start calling her crazy or stuff like this. So, depending on the environment that you are, you need to understand how to control this kind of conflicts. If you do so, then the outcome of such a conflict can be into your benefit. And this is the most important type in today's topic about never letting down. Because if you do so and you understand why the conflict is happening, what is the purpose of it and the surrounding you're in it, and you control of this mentioned a little bit earlier, then at the end of the conflict, not only that you learned something new, that you developed a new skill, that you managed to resolve a situation and went out of it positive, you have a clear mind. That is the most important thing. Stress-free. Conflict will help you solve situations. If you run from it, if you back down every single time, that situation will still be there. It is not today, it's tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it's in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in 10 weeks. But will still be there. So the most important thing to do in a conflict type situation, it's analyze, as I told you, in these two different situations, these 3 steps. And if you understand how to control them, then it will be a lot better for you to learn from a conflict. because a conflict can push yourself further. No discussion about it. Guys, I hope you understand what I meant by not backing down. I hope you understand the basic of a conflict. A conflict can make you a better human being. It doesn't matter in what situation you use it. It doesn't matter if it's with others or with yourself. It could take out depressions for yourself. It could take out fighting with other people. It will allow you to create amazing collaboration if you understand how to control a conflict and not act upon it. Please tell me if there's any other question in the commentary down below. Tell me if I can help you with anything. Tell me what other question you have. We are here for you. Rich Mindset community is ready to help you no matter what the situation is. If we have tips and advices for you, we are more welcome to give it to you, because every single video that we do from experience. We do not do them just from a reading book or a video that we saw yesterday. We're telling you because we actually did exactly what we tell you in this video, and it worked. Have an amazing weekend, hustle hard, never stop, believing in yourself, and create incredible things. Bye-bye.
That's my love, she wants a block till the dove begins to flock. And I go and rub a spot till you see them.